Alright, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm making my own living soil. I recently went out and bought all this stuff to make it. And yeah. So, I'll put the prices of everything on the screen. So yeah. It comes out to about 35-40 bucks. I think depending on where you're at, it could be more, it could be less, whatever. 35 to 40 bucks is kind of a lot for soil. However, if you're looking at everything else that people are selling, 40 bucks isn't a lot for soil at all. I feel better knowing that I made it and it's not processed, even though all this shit is processed. Anyway, I think my plan is to just do half of all these ingredients and make a smaller batch first, just so it's easier to mix. So yeah, let's get it started. Right here I got Miracle-Gro Perlite. That's gonna help with drainage and easier for the roots to like kind of hold on to stuff. The Black Cow manure, that's to, you know, help give it nutrients and food and keep it growing nice and healthy. Same with the topsoil. The topsoil is just more of like a buffer, so that way you're not just putting the plants directly in cow shit. Earthworm castings is the same. Well, actually not. I take that back. Earthworm castings is more for like helping with microbial life and stuff. Same with that Gaia 444. I'll be adding both of those in smaller amounts than the rest of it, but yeah, I think we got a good mix here. I think I'm gonna do, like I said, about half a bag of the topsoil, half a bag of the Black Cow, and then 1.5 bags of the Perlite. And then I don't know how much earthworm castings I need to put in there. I'm just gonna kind of eyeball it. I'll do some research real quick, but yeah. And then same with the Gaia. I'm not too sure how much I'm gonna put in there yet, but just stick around and find out. So this is gonna be everything that I'm using, including this tub. This is about 18 gallons. I got this little hand cultivator from Dollar Tree for $1.50. I bought the bucket on a marketplace. It was 2 of these for like, I think $5, which is a fucking steal. And then I'm using this little shovel here, just to help mix up dirt and stuff. So I opened up this bag, and it's very, very wood chippy. But that's not terrible. I take that back. This is kind of shit dirt. I know it's a little hard. I don't know if you can see it or not, but this dirt's a little better. It's not, I don't know. It isn't really much better. I got shit dirt. That's alright though. Just gonna make do with what we got. Yeah, let's start building it. Alrighty, I got about half the bag in there. Just gonna go around with this cultivator and mix it up. Alrighty, I got all the clumps out. Just nice, fairly compact. Not too hairy, honestly, but that's alright. I'm gonna add the Perlite next. I'm gonna mix this up and add some of the Black Cow in. It's all mixed in now. See, it's light and airy and almost good. Next, I'm gonna add in half the bag of that Black Cow, and I'll be right back. The black cow is very clay-like. I didn't realize that. So yeah, it's going to be a bitch to mix in, but hopefully it makes it all right and I end up with some good soil. Now that everything's mixed in, I'm going to add some earthworm castings. Probably going to do, I don't know, I got all the worm castings mixed in. Took the whole bag. I wasn't expecting that, but it is what it is. I know for next time. This is my first time using them in this soil. The last soil I did was just Perlite, Compost, and Topsoil with a little bit of back to the roots, organic, plant and vegetable fertilizer. It was like a 242 or something, super light. I'm not gonna sit here and say that this is like the best soil ever, because it isn't. It's very wood chippy. The cow manure is very clay-like and has a lot of rocks in it. But I think if I let it cook in the sun for a little while, probably a week or so, that'll, for one, give my seedlings time to kind of grow and all that. And then for two, it'll give this time to kind of release some of that moisture and mix everything together. I'll be out here probably mixing it every other day or so. I'm not going to give it water right now because whenever I go to clump it up, it's already like a pretty uniform clump. I don't think it needs much more moisture. Yeah, this isn't amazing soil that you're gonna, I don't know. Soil is soil. It's dirt. It's gonna grow you some fire fucking cannabis plants, though, I can tell you that much. So since cannabis plants are very heavy feeders, and though, like whenever I'm transplanting them in, they will already be in veg. So that being said, these plants are going to be ready for a transplant and some food. So I think I'm going to do about a cup of this all-purpose Gaia Green 444. If you followed me from Discord, you know that I said that like I don't really measure, and that's very true. I don't. This is about 1 cubic foot of soil here. So I'm going to use about 1 cup of the all-purpose 444, and that will equal out to I think roughly 2.5 to 3 tablespoons per gallon of medium, which is really good. And I'm going to be letting it cook for a little while, so it's gonna be good dirt, good dirt. Words are hard today, man. I don't know why. There's not really much in there. I'd say there's probably a cup and a half. So I think I'm just gonna dump it all in there. And yeah. Smell that fertilizer, goddamn. I'm gonna mix that up and then it's practically done, really. You know, if you want to get more advanced, you could add bat guano, you can add blood meal, kelp. You can add a bunch of shit, but I'm just here to keep it cheap and simple. Given the name Dirt Cheap Bros. Yeah, I'm not working with much, but I think this will make me a damn good soil. Now that it's all mixed up, I'm just gonna put the lid on her and set her out in the sun. It's called letting it cook. You just leave it in the sun, leave it somewhere warm. I'm gonna put the lid on there all the way to where it closes, so that way pests don't get in and stuff, or big stuff like June bugs, stuff like that, stuff you don't want in your tent. Yeah, I'll check in every couple of days and show you guys what's going on with it, how it's looking and stuff. The actual quality of it will improve by letting it sit out here and marinate and cook. But yeah, this is about as simple as you can get for dirt. Like I said, it's not top quality. It's not stuff that I don't know. I'm working with what I got, and if you're watching me, that's probably what you're doing. This will grow what you need it to grow. You can use this recipe for anything, whether it be tomatoes, peppers, cannabis. It's a really good, healthy mix. I don't recommend it for seedlings. It is very nutrient heavy. But it's good for veg. It will definitely help your plants. I'll probably make a separate soil for flower, so that way you have like a kind of like how you use the Happy Frog for veg and the Ocean Forest for flower. I might try doing something like that. But yeah, we'll see. This is about it for now. Alright, so I did go ahead and throw some water in there. Just so that way the nutrients can start working and all that stuff. So yeah, not much, just enough to kind of soak the top and let it seep through. I don't have any drainage holes on the bottom. Like I said, I'm just gonna let this sit here. This spot probably gets 6 to 8 hours of sun a day, and it's gonna be in this black box, so it's gonna sit and get warm and cook, and yeah, it's gonna be nice whenever I'm ready for it. And it is cooking. Alrighty.